Margaret in Windsor. I want, that's my real name. I was kidnapped and brought to Moulton, Alabama in 41 and given another name of a twin, Peggy Ann Dempsey. I married Childers. Both twins were dead. They stole my identity. I found out in 83 about my real name after running in a political campaign. I want to jump to this because I can't put things. I try to give background so that someone, if they are viewing this video, that they can understand where I'm coming from. I'll just say I had worked for doctors, and I did a book on medical malpractice, book on mind control, how you can modify behavior, you can you can create an illness or cure it. You can make death by suicide, make people do it, or go out and murder using a knife, hatchet, car run off the road, all kinds of anything you want them to do. Only over the years since I wrote about it, and I had antifreeze put in me, April Fool Day of 80. So the book was never, it was completed but not sold. But I wrote about the Center for Disease Control in the book too, the manuscript, in Emory. And now then, the Ebola and the AIDS was, it's not just me that said that, genetically engineered. And you think about all the money that goes into what spread it, and then you can send troops in and pretend you sent them in to help when it was all engineered deliberately for the takeover of a country, countries, a continent, plus, everything else has already been taken over by the United States and the Illuminati. So I'm going to cut out, because I've already put this on tapes, videos and Facebook about Ebola being deliberately engineered and spread. And then the money also comes in for, quote, finding the cure then. So you can use your imagination from supplies in the hospital to equipment and to all that goes into the lab supposedly to find a cure, and then you get to your drug, the pharmaceutical, and the money that rolls in there. So you could jumpstart an economy. And so I did get to this. This is the reason I'm doing this, and I never thought of this part before. But who's the silent partner in all this? I don't know, and I'm certainly not accusing them. But who does the United States is hand in hand with, they are the Illuminati and New World Order, the Rothschilds, Rockefellers, Bilderbergers, Kennedys, Clintons, you name it. Who is really the one that I'm not finding the right word right at the moment. I just had it, but who's supporting the United States? The bankrolling the United States. Who does the United States owe all this money to? Are they subsidizing this? For what reason? And I think you know who I'm speaking of, and I never disliked them. I've suffered at the hands of the Americans. They've tortured me every day of my life and my family and country. And I do want to say this. Some people where I was put in a pigsty when I was brought to this country, you tell the truth about people and they want you dead. And trying to get my name back, these are the people that are still alive, and nobody's ever been punished or held accountable for my kidnapping or any of this. They've lived a good life, certainly a lot better than me. But one of the people that I've recently spoken with, they called me, and then suddenly I guess they've become aware of the YouTube and Facebook and me trying to get my name back and tell all this. But one of them had gone to China and adopted 2 children. And when they talked to me on the phone, which I don't talk to them now, but when they talked to me on the phone, I thought, how dare they say this? They were talking about how China treats it's female, and it's children, but they're female um, children. And so she's making, which I care about. If I ever was guilty of something, it was overly caring for people, empathy. And look what has happened to me. I mean, it's hideous if it's ever told. But I thought when she was talking, I wanted to say to her, "Look, you're talking to me. You know, you're the family where they put me, and you're very aware of how I grew up, and how dare you and the things done to me accuse people in China of what they're doing to the children, the females. You're talking to me." But anyway, that may be getting off the subject a little bit, but I thought, is there a underlying relationship between the New World Order and China? Uh, well, I mean, that's who's subsidizing the United States.